All right, folks, just a quick update. Working right now at the moment, but had a breath stop. Thought I'd do a video. The wife is priming the cabinets. And, well, as you can see, we've got the backsplash done. It's complete, been grouted and caulked and all of that. Looks super good. Super good. So, tell me if you can see the difference. Look, folks, you see this here? All this right here. And then you've got a couple over here. And then a couple over here. Different color. It's all white. Come out of the same box in different color. Look at that. Crazy. Anyway, it's not enough to bother me. It is staying. Hey, some things are better left alone. Did that make sense? Some things are better left alone. Yeah, that made better sense saying it all together. Anyway, folks, out of breath. Just got done mixing up a batch of mortar. And, well, the tile looks excellent, folks. Look at that. It just looks so good. I love the waviness of it. Now, this is a very shiny tile. It's really, really shiny, but we've got to run some cheesecloth, tack cloth over it and get the grout film off of it. But anyway, and this was cool here. The wife found a piece of ceramic, a quarter round, and awesome, worked out perfect. Because there was no bullnose for this stuff. So worked out perfect. Trimmed out the window. And so, of course, I know nothing's been painted. The drywall hasn't even been sanded, but whatever. Anyway, doing things backwards, but that's fine. Anyway, so HVAC is in. The cabinets are built, installed, all of that business. Let's see. Well, I think you've seen these last time. Let's close them up. Get a better look. They're pretty dry. Dry enough. Anyway. Sorry. Well, as you can see, them cabinets are going to look good. Now I'll sand them, caulk them, and putty them. And I'll paint them. She'll paint them. Somebody's going to paint them. Anyway, so you see what I got going here. I am laying the hearth for the wood stove. And of course, this brick will go right up the wall. And that's it. You can see what I've got going on here. Now, it'll be like this all the way around. It'll be a 45 right here. So our edge is well, I'll show you when it's complete. But just kind of a quick update of what we got going on here. Spent several days in Georgia, so we haven't really been working on the house. And we're back at it, folks. What else do we have done? That is it. Wish I would have done this different. This is going to be just fine. But the wife, she was telling me, she was saying, no, don't. I said, I want it 1.5 inches over. She said, no, just barely over or even flush. Talking about the countertop here. I didn't listen to her, folks. I just did what I wanted to do. And yeah, once it's all painted, it'll look fine. But would it looked better like she was saying. But that's it. Coming together. So I don't know. She's got like a green color for the cabinets. Them two top ones might be white and everything else green. Not real sure. But for sure the bottoms will be green. We could paint the whole house green, folks. I love green. Green and white. But anyway, moving along. I got to hop back on that hearth and get busy. That mortar seems to be setting up a little quicker than I want it to. But you see how I got the stove, and I've got it flush with the top of the counter. It's a teeny bit higher there, and it's perfect here. But do you see how tight that is? That's tight. Now, when I pulled this thing out and then jiggled it back so that I could do that and so that I could level it, I loosened up a fitting by jiggling. I must have did 100 jiggles back and forth trying to get that out. Well, it loosened up a fitting, and I turned the propane on, and Fiddle farted around. Sorry for the language, but Fiddle pooted around outside and goofed off. And it was doing stuff, and I knew to get in. I just cut the propane on, and I need to go ahead and make sure there's no leaks. But no, I goofed off outside and walked in the house. I'm glad no one was in here. And folks, it smelled just pure propane. Anyway, that was last night. Anyway, sorry I'm out of breath. I've got a stopped up nose. Sinuses are doing terrible. And they're doing better today, but they're rough. Trying to talk and work and breathe and all of that out of that one hole in my face. It isn't working out. Anyway. Can't wait to get that ceiling in. It'll be all pine, tongue and groove, and I will leave it raw wood for as long as I can. And then we'll probably end up painting it white. But I'm going to leave it wood as long as I can. Now, these beams will be wrapped. I will wrap these, and I'm hoping to get a sawmill, and so that I can just do my own milling. And I'll let it dry out for a while. It won't be able to dry out for real long, but this will be the last thing I do is these beams. But like I said, hopefully I have a sawmill by then and I can cut my own lumber. Those are 18 inchers. And I do believe that sawmill that I'm getting cuts a 22 inch, 24 inch log. But that's down the road. I'm not even going to get that for a while, folks. And the wife, she may not let me get it at all. So we'll see. I have to put her in her place. Anyway, folks, I got to get to work. You guys have bugged me long enough. She juiced for lunch. I'm going to juice at dinner time. She did a vegetable juice, all kinds of stuff, kale and spinaches and lettuces and cucumbers and carrots. But I'm going to give it a shot at dinner time. I did so much turmeric, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, fresh ground pepper this morning with just vitamin B and D and E, and loaded myself up with vitamin C and hawthorn berry. And so I didn't know juice for me. I told her, I said, the body is just full of stuff right now. So you can't take any more vitamins and minerals. Anyway, folks, that's it. Looking good. House is still a wreck. Now I've got 5 coats of polyurethane or varathane. I can't remember which one on here. I do believe it's poly. But I think I'm going to put about 3 more coats of varathane or something else on here. This thing is scratching really easy. And so I'm going to put something harder on here. And I'm probably going to sand it down really good, scuff it up, and put an oil base on here. Maybe about 3 coats. But it looks good like it is. Anyway, folks, got to get busy. This is what we got going right here. I can't wait to hook that wood stove up. We'll see you.